So DatePicker. Let me show you the DatePicker. So it's again in the jQuery. With all the programs we did actions programs in this jQuery right here. So when you click on this, you will get a DatePicker. The calendar you will get. You click on this, then you will get a calendar. So this you need to select the date. How can you select the date? So you can see here again, this is entire so again table class UI DatePicker calendar. So when you click on this inside this due date edit box, you'll get a calendar. You have to wait for this. So this div you can wait, or this table you can wait. So that is what I'm doing here. So I'm just first launching this URL and switching to the frame. So switch to frame already, and by so DatePicker I'm giving so this edit box I'm identifying. So this one. So that edit box, see DatePicker. This is the ID I'm using, and that one only I have written here XPath. So identify that. So then wait dot until expected conditions presence of element located. You are waiting for that. After switching, you can identify easily any element and click on that. Sir, why you have written? Why you can write directly here? Just showing other ways also. Okay, you can write directly here by dot XPath this value. But I'm showing another by dot XPath returns what data type? By class it returns that variable. That variable you can pass directly here. Dot click. Either one is fine. So the return type method you are calling all this by class methods are written say by data. By class it returns. So then provide the day of month to select the date. So I'm selecting the C. This is the method I have written. So handle jQuery date and time picker. So this function select the day of the month, the date picker. It select the day of the current month. So wait dot until expected conditions presence of element located by ID. I told you right this div. So waiting for this entire div. So this is the div. So div ID. So this div I am waiting for that. So once I click on that, I am getting this div. I am waiting for that div. Then web table equal to web element table equal to driver dot find element by dot class name UI DatePicker calendar. So you can see this. This is the one. This is the calendar. Only I'm focusing on the calendar only. Yeah. So when I put a table, it's a table. Table generally have a rows and columns. This is a common. Anywhere you go, this is a common thing. Okay. So that we are going to get all the things. Then see first thing. The same similar to previous program. So we are fetching all the rows. List web element table rows equal to table dot this table dot find elements by dot XPath slash tr here. So this one parent element dot find elements, not a driver. Parent element I identified the parent element inside all the rows I'm fetching by XPath. So I got so all the rows for I'm iterating that rows. The row for loop inside I'm getting all the columns. List web element columns equal to row dot each row has a columns, right? Row dot find elements by dot XPath slash td. So td is the one. If you expand this, you'll come to know. So t body tr represent each row. Can you see that? And each tr inside each row inside you have a columns. The td columns. See each column. So that is a td represent the each column. So all the columns I'm fetching and I'm iterating that columns also. For web element, so cell colon cells. If cell dot get text equals to the day, which day you want to select, you are going to give for this method, right? An input that day, then you click on that link text. It's a link. Basically, it's a link. The day is, it's a link. So you can click on the date. Any of this date, you can click on that. So that you can click on that day. Then, so once switch back to the default screen by driver dot switch to method dot default content, it will go to from frame to default. So then JavaScript executor of driver execute script, scroll of 0 minus 250, then it will scroll up a little bit. So that's what this method is doing, and same method I called here. And another method I have written, or if I want to select some other month and year. So this is the code I have written. This is the code I have written. Just go through this code also. Okay. So what we are doing, so the month and year means here, right? You have to click on next, or you have to click on previous if you want to go to current year less than year. If you want, you have to click previous. If you want greater than current year, you have to click next. That condition you write, the logic you build up. First get this text, year and month, you get it. Then play around with that. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. So wait dot until expected conditions, presence of element located, the div. Then table I'm identifying, and a string actual month year text null, and a string expected month year text null. Say string month, string year I need to give. Okay, I need to give for this method which month, which year you want to select. Based on that, it will select the code. It will select the month and year. Then you call this method again to select the particular date. So one method inside another method you have to call. So like otherwise, you cannot write a very big method, right? So that's why method calling is important. Here what I'm doing, do while loop. So do while loop I'm using do string month value I'm fetching. Driver dot find element by dot class name. UI date picker month is there. You can see. So your date picker month is there. So you can, so if you go here, can you see UI date picker month? This one I'm class, the class value I'm using, that class value to get the month value. Same way you get the year value. So this year value, current year value. Get text using basically get text, right? UI date picker year. So you get the current month to current year, you got it. Then if month value is equal to given month, so this month value is not equal to this month, then click on next or previous buttons. Or you can write one more also, right? If the month is less than the current month, you can click on the previous. If you want to greater than the current month, you can click on the so next. So you can write some if else conditions here inside this. So you click on next. I'm just clicking on next here. Maybe future date you want to select, you're clicking next. So then actual month year text equal to the month value plus year value. I'm appending. Okay. So there is a space, some space here. Can you see? July space year. So that I'm framing here. So expected month year text is what is the month you are giving, and I'm framing in the same format. If actual month year text is equal to expected month year text, and select the date month. Call that date method call. You call this method. So this method you have to call. Okay. So here you need to call that method. So call that method here. Then while if not equal to your actual month year text is not equal to expected month year, until that you keep iterating that. Keep iterating the same code. That's how you need to write the so previous you want, you write one more else conditions here, and you can keep doing the same code. So this is how to write the data for the calendar thing. So let's go and run this program also same way, and I'll just take this all Java, and the logic is built based on the Java only. Bit complex, but understand the code. So if you keep understanding and line by line, and that will be easy. If you're not understanding, so Java is not there, it's not possible. Everything Java logic is improved by Java. Only WebDriver methods will do the action on the web page elements. They won't build the logic. They will do action on the web page elements, WebDriver methods. But the action is built by Java control structures, mainly control structures. You're seeing that, right? You're seeing that control structures only we are using. So not other than that. So let's call this in the actions last program. So you can end this as TestNG programs. Tomorrow we have so upload, download files will finish, and we can close the WebDriver. So, but I want to teach few more concepts, but you all vast. It is going to be vast. I don't want to confuse you. The Selenium locators, relative locators are there. I want to teach one program. I'll teach that. So I don't want to teach more than that, because there are many programs you can write. There is no limit for that, right? It all depends on you, how many programs you want to write, right? But most of the programs I have given. So how to handle pop-ups, how to handle frames, how to handle alerts, and how to handle keyboard on mouse actions, and how to drag and drop, how to perform the right click operation, and how to handle tables. So most of the programs we covered, how to handle drop downs with select class, so how to scroll the pages, how to take the screenshot. All this we covered the concept. These are the concepts only in the WebDriver. And another one is file upload, download. That I'll show you. Tomorrow we are going to cover that file upload and download concept. How to upload and download files, we'll see that. Sheet 29 I'm selecting. Say selected 29. So whatever the date you want, you can give. It will select that date. Just an input for the method, right? Just an input for the method. So that's it for the day. Any questions?